Leo, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Let's get started. First, we're going to start with pulling you a card from the Moonology, yeah? Show me that Leo energy, please. Show me that Leo energy in this upcoming week. Show me that Leo energy, please, in the upcoming week. Show me that Leo energy, please, in the upcoming week. Okay. You are very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. Good. Good luck to you, whatever that goal may be. Work, love, life, spiritual gains, that kind of thing. Good luck to you. You are close to achieving that goal. Show me some of that Leo energy, please, in the show me that Leo energy, please, in the upcoming week. People ask me about this deck all the time. It is called the Gold Foil Tarot. Very easy to find. I do recommend it, however, it is not for beginners. Show me that Leo energy, please, for the upcoming week. The Ace of Swords, truth. Make sure that that lay out just so. Ace of Wands, good. All right. Three of Swords. The Magician. Seven of Pentacles, yeah, I can kind of see where they're saying that you're close to achieving your goal. It looks like that's the case as well. So congratulations to you, whatever I see from this point forward. I know you've been through a particular task, excuse me, in trying to create a goal for yourself, and it is coming through, but I grant you it took a minute. For some of you, it is financial. It's in the general sense. It could have to do with security. You'll have to excuse the running background noise. We have things like laundry going on. You know, standard household stuff. Yes, even I'm subject to that. But at the heart of it is your particular truth, the Ace of Swords, and it's something that you have been abiding by meticulously. And I can see that there was very slow growth in the past regarding that goal. And, you know, it might have even gone through a stagnation phase. It seems like nothing was going on. But you kept at it. You showed it renewed energy, goodwill, vigor. You continued to put the best of yourself into it, as well as your dedication. And there went through a period where it seemed like nothing was going to come through and that you might even lose this goal, but it seems like you're back on track with it. So let's break it down, see if we can get some specifics. It might jump around a bit. That's normal. In fact, that's my preference. Personally, I think it kind of sucks when there's just one storyline. I like to see a little of this. I like to see a little of that. But yours seems to be tied up to a goal. All right? And it is coming through, but I grant you, it's taken a minute. Let's see that Ace of Swords, please. Let's see that Ace of Swords. And sometimes, you know, these things, honey, they take time. Seven of Wands, you stuck to it. Nine of Wands, absolutely exhausted. Ten of Cups. There was emotional security at play here. I see your kind of insistence and your stubbornness and the reassurance that it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And you stuck to it, honey. That's fight with a cause, right? You have to know when to pick and choose your battles. You really, really do. So when I just see people floating around that Nine of Wands, I'm like, hey, let's take a look at what we're doing here, because it's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. However, the Leo I'm looking at stubbornly but adamantly said, this is the truth as I best understand it. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to defend this position, Seven of Wands. So that's a great deal of exhaustion. But with it, or rather behind it, is the mental fortitude that this is correct. And you're saying there's a greater goal here in mind. I'm trying to make many people happy, not just myself. Okay, so I'm glad to see that you had emotional support system. It looks like you needed it. But you're also saying, Christina, I'm sticking for this fight for my family. They're at the forefront of my energy, and that's why, you know, go ahead and call me stubborn. But it was stubborn with a cause, stubborn with a purpose. I'm holding out for a particular ideal, and I believe you. I really do. So you have to know when to pick and choose your battles, and you said, I picked this one, and I'm sticking to it. Whatever this goal is, it goes beyond me. I have support, and I'm going to get tired, but don't worry about me. I'm going to keep at it. Look at you. I respect that, I do. Sometimes you have to know. And the Leo I'm looking at, you saying that you know. You know? Let's see that Seven of Pentacles, please. It could to do with coin. It could to do with security. It could to do with anything concerning, well, something that has been slow to build, but your particular thought and meticulous nature was behind it. Okay, driving it, driving it, driving it, driving it. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, relationship energy, Queen of Cups, security for Five of Pentacles. Okay. It's kind of like for love of the game, you know, and love of someone here. Your family, the importance is really stressed here. It's really stressed here. Okay. And you didn't feel emotionally secure for a long time in the particular background noise of whatever this was. You have things in place. You showed me the importance of your family a couple of times. And you're saying, it's, again, you made that very clear from the very beginning. It's more than just me. I'm thinking of several people, so I have to keep in it. I have to keep pushing that game. I have to keep growing that particular garden. I know there's more to be had from it. And, you know, while there was support here, I am sensing as well as seeing that somebody here was a little shaky in their heart. They're a little scared. Okay? There was a time in the past where you and someone else were a little scared, okay, about the finances, security, the household, and how it's all being affected or could be affected. So you had a plan and you stuck to it. And it may not have been the most refined, and it may not have been the easiest to achieve, clearly. Nevertheless, you stuck to it. Okay. And it didn't seem like that was the case. For a while, the family, the household, they're a little insecure. But nevertheless, I'm seeing a unit that stuck together, right? And you had this goal. Slow growth, slow growth, slow growth. Okay? Development, development. I do feel it was coin and how that coin, work, career, could potentially affect the family. Or your home life. But the idea is I got to get back into that place of emotional security and actual grounded security for myself and everyone. Okay. So this took a minute. That took a minute, and you have to renew that energy. You have to renew it. Ace of Wands. You had to keep renewing it. Keep finding that enthusiasm, the passion, the joy, the sincerity to bring it all home. And to keep at it. It's really hard to find good energy and good optimism, right? When it seems like you're battling something uphill or it's taking very long to achieve something. So I know it wasn't always good days, and I know, Philly, I'm looking at, it wasn't, you didn't believe that maybe everything could wind up one day or wrap up the way you had hoped, but you kept showing enthusiasm, optimism. And that's quite well. Page of Wands, the Five of Cups, that's what I'm saying. And the Five of Swords, you really did your best to push past self-doubts. Okay? To be as honest with yourself as possible. You even kind of did this trick where you're just like, I'm not this unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I'm not. I got this. I got this. You kind of did like a little reverse Jedi mind trick there. And you had to keep refreshing that particular energy. Like I said, this wasn't easy for you. There's times when you even had to trick yourself into believing, this is fine. Everything's going fine. Everything's going fine. And you felt you had to keep doing that. It's kind of like it's what you needed to do to get by at the time. I think you had to adopt that particular mentality and emotionality in order to keep pushing through. So it's quite the process. I hope that you have left that Four of Cups and Five of Swords behind. And the process of alleviating some of the stress. I do, right? Because you can only bear that litany for so long, but I can see why you did it. You had to reinforce that particular goal, am I right? Fake it till you make it. I got it. I got it. I understand you. I do. Let's see that Three of Swords, please. Let's see that Three of Swords. Let's see that Three of Swords. Show me that Three of Swords, please. It's gonna be all right. Show me that Three of Swords, please. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. There you go. King of Cups. So yeah, things are starting to feel better. The pain is starting to ease up considerably. It seems like now that you are on a track that looks more familiar to you. Okay. So whatever fear that was in your heart, that was residing and has been carrying over for, it looks like, a substantial amount of time to kind of get things back in order in terms of your life path and its stability and its insistence, and making sure that everyone in your constituents, as you will, in your household are well provided for. Slowly but surely, you are literally starting to feel better about the situation. So it took a minute, like I said. You guys, you know, you might have been just feeling like you've been a little detached and unable to fulfill your goals these past several years as you've been slowly getting through it. But I see the energy lifting positively, and it's in current, present day. Whatever pain was there, fear, okay, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, that energy is easing considerably. You see all that shaky heart back here in the past. Shaky heart, emotional insecurity, what's going on with the coin, man, right? That's enough to provoke anybody's fears, emotionally or otherwise. To this King of Cups and that Seven of Cups, he's feeling a lot more accessible. Okay? And it's overriding that fear. So I can tell that things, no matter how difficult, they're starting to smooth out. Let's see that Magician, please. Let's see. That Magician, we're talking about recovery here, guys. We are talking about recovery. Some of you might still be recovering from what we might call the COVID years. Loss of coin, home, that kind of thing. And we're seeing the recovery. The Magician. Okay. Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Two of Cups. Okay. It's interesting. I am seeing harmony between you and someone else that perhaps you did not expect. But you are willing that. I don't quite know how this fits in. It feels a little different than the other things I'm seeing. Sometime in the future, through a manifestation that you are pulling forward, known or unbeknownst to you, you are manifesting something that suggests change, or like what I would call typically a reverse Uno. So I'm seeing an ending, and you want to reverse an ending. Okay? As things continue to go well in a particular track, where you are harmonizing better with yourself emotionally, as you continue to recover the course of your life, your goals, and your security, at some point in your future timeline, I see you manifesting. Hopefully, it looks consciously. It looks like it's consciously done as opposed to unconsciously, but it looks like you are trying to override an ending and harmonize with somebody who you recognize as the Two of Cups. This is between you and I on the emotional level. I don't know how that fits in, and perhaps you don't either. It is future-oriented. Okay. So, whoever we had an ending with, and it was painful, the Tower is overriding that. It's an unnecessary ending. And it's reshaping in possibly a different way. And you want it to. Two of Cups, and the idea is that we emotionally harmonize, or emotionally we're on the same page, you and I. So I don't quite know where that's coming from. It feels a little different compared to the rest, as I said. But again, it's future-oriented, so you may not know. You may not know that you're manifesting this. And it looks like an uncomfortable ending that you had with somebody. But it's important to you, otherwise at some point in the future you wouldn't be manifesting it and trying to reverse that ending. If anything, on the interest of getting back into balance with somebody. Okay? Okay. I think that's pretty darn good. In terms of full recovery, no, but you're on that particular road, so I'm happy to see it. Your heart seems to be in a better place, steady place, okay? And the aggravation that you felt in the past, the stagnation, the possibly loss of coin, and having to really be hard, okay, with your particular fight, all those things are easing up considerably. But you're already on that path, so that tells me that you're knowing. So you're doing a damn good job recovering here, okay? You're doing a darn good job of recovery. I'd like to see something further out for you, but you're already on the path, so I'm not too worried about it. You showed me that right here. You're feeling a lot better compared to where you were, say, 2 or 3 years ago. Let's put it that way. Okay. On the road to recovery, my love. Because we have new perspective. We gained a lot of perspective in these past couple of years. Diligence. What does this all mean? What am I doing? I gotta make some hard decisions here. Oh, there we go. I gotta make some hard decisions here. You have to keep at this. Balancing justice. Yeah, I know. You had to create a lot of balance and justice for yourself to equalize this particular situation. You know? And sometimes that karma is thrust upon us. I'm seeing separation in terms of coin. I'm going to be honest with you. Or I already was. I saw separation of coin. Career, possibly coin work. All right. And you've been recovering from it ever since. You are close to this goal. You know this. You're on that particular path. It's not completely cleared up. But let me tell you, compared to where you're coming from, the ease in your heart, you're feeling your relief, and that sense of I have to fight and fight and fight has come way down. Okay? All right. Leo, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.